Yeah. Right screen. Hopefully Bailey joins in the next minute or so. Today we're hoping to finish season 1 of Assassination Classroom, and the last few episodes of season 1 are absolute fun. Get the classic beach stuff mixed in with assassination stuff. Honestly, a lot of fun. Just waiting for Bailey to join at the moment. I really need to set up an auto thing for the Discord that I have that's called the Lab, so that when you're on the Discord, you get an automatic notification of a stream. Bailey sure knows how to take his time. I would start, but I'd rather start when Bailey is here. Because, well, I will say, for those that are watching this episode, this Assassination Classroom has the running joke of the teacher they call Professor Bitch. So, and for the sake of that joke, throughout the entire podcast, I've been writing Arena's name as Professor Bitch. Oh, wow. But yeah, so that is like the reason why you hear the word bitch a lot in this episode and any recent episodes you guys have listened to. Miss Irina is called Professor Bitch by the students. Also, as it should come with the territory, this podcast that I do does contain spoilers every episode. It is literally about going over entire animes in detail. And I do a lot of research into certain things. Like, I've done research into black sesame ice cream. I've done research into nail polish remover. I've done research into plants. I've done research into male anatomy myths way back in the day. Because that was a thing. Honestly, I don't know how it could get any wilder than that. But I'm pretty sure I'd find a way of somehow stepping up the level of inappropriateness. Although there are some animes out there that have had moments that are way worse than what we have talked about. Like with Higurashi Go and Sotsu, one of the best. Ooh, hello.
Yo.
I was just chatting away with the chat about the podcasts that we do.
Oh, that's good.
Mainly about how our cover of Assassination Classroom does have us saying Professor Bitch a lot, but that's for the sake of the joke of the students calling her Professor Bitch.
Yeah.
And I also mentioned like how this podcast is about more than just the animes; it's also about the research as well. Because like you've seen firsthand this type of stuff I've had to research,
Yeah.
haven't you? Or like through the notes, you've seen what I've researched, haven't you?
Yeah.
Like,
Not everything, but
well, I've like remember I research like that research about that plant that's called the
oh
R
yeah.
word.
Yeah. Sorry,
uh,
just we've gone over a lot of the stuff. It's hard to remember the little facts.
uh, you also have done your own sort of research at times, like with Union the Panda.
Oh yeah.
I feel like my research is more if it's something in the anime that catches my attention. You're more general knowledge, which I
Yeah.
feel like we balance each other out in that aspect.
Oh, well, I try.
No, some of the research you have done has actually been interesting. Like the
Yeah.
whole, like the bridge fact,
Yeah.
how they take their shoes off before particular actions happen.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah. It's like some it's part of some cultures do it, not all of them.
Yeah. Well, a lot of our culture ends up focused around Japan because that's where most animes take place.
Yeah.
Unless you got isekai, one set in different countries and stuff like that. But most of them are set in Japan, really. Or like different versions of Japan. But we should probably get into the podcast, shouldn't we?
So put my phone on charge.
Hmm?
Good. Yeah, I'm charging my phone. Yeah. All right. What are we up to? 17, was it?
We're up to 18. We did 17
18.
last week. Because we're left with
That's
5
right.
episodes. Hey
That's
guys!
it.
Sightcrafter here. Today I'm back with Bailey, the man with the voice.
Hey everyone.
And we're back for another episode of Anime versus Reality, the podcast that is all about spoiling everything in an anime, but actually, like, we give you spoilers in the actual YouTube video before we get into it. Which is mostly just me putting a spoiler screen at the start of the video. Which does sound lazy, but it's a 3 second warning. You have 3 seconds is plenty of time to click away from a video, isn't it?
Yeah, you've been warned.
And yes, this podcast episode will contain swearing, much like the previous 3, because of Professor Bitch. Let's start off with episode 18. You want to start us off?
Sure. The assa- just make sure this is the right episode.
Yeah,
Yes, it is.
18.
The assassination plan is to have Koro Sensei watch a video Yoki Mimura put together, followed by the destruction of the severed tentacles, which is the indication for everyone else to join in and attack. Koro Sensei sizes up the situation, thinking he'll just have to dodge everything when they attack. Nagisa pats Koro Sensei down to make sure he hasn't smuggled in his swimsuit as a form of escape.
And in the previous episode, for a little bit of extra context, he has molted. his once a
like
month
like
molt
a
has been
snake.
used because of
And
his
when he
dark
molts,
skin.
isn't it when he molts he's also quite vulnerable as well?
Yes.
Yeah. So like he's got to wait for his skin to grow. But the good thing about molting is he can hide in more spaces. You know, it's like a defense
Yes.
mechanism. Yeah.
Yeah.
This video is about their story as the E-class with Koro Sensei, with him noting people,
Noting. It is
noting. Yeah,
noting.
it is noting. Yeah, noting. Yeah, sometimes it's like words they have like an e at the end, but they don't have it when
Yeah.
it's an in. Yeah, noting people are going in and out of the chapel. He also knows that Rinka and Ryunsuke are nowhere near the chapel, all the while
Complimenting.
complimenting how well the video is made. This is before being shocked by his failed bribery, along with exposing his attempt to get into a woman-only cafe by pretending to be a woman and eating deep-fried tissues by using his clones, and that's just the start of a whole hour of degrading
Yeah, he like
stuff.
uses his clothes to get the free tissues, and then he deep fries them. It's like, how is that really degrading? I mean, other than the part that it's not food per se.
Oh, whatever floats his boat, I guess.
Well, it's
One
not going to
hour.
be floating.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
1 hour later, the high tide arrives along with shortened support beams to soak Koru Sensei's tentacles. The top scores destroy 7 tentacles, followed by Kama, Samir, Kade, and Kotaro, tearing apart the chapel and many students forming a hydro cage using flyboards. Those,
That is public, like, property destruction right there.
yeah, forget Koro Sensei,
The kids are
then
probably the bigger terror.
yeah, you need to pay off that property damage or else the world's gonna end.
Yeah.
Where,
Yeah.
where was I? Here we
Those
go.
are.
Those able to shoot all around Koro Sensei instead of at him while Ryun, Soke, and Rinka snipe from the water. The onshore sense coming from dummies.
Like, I love
But,
the fact that they went out of the way to set up dummies because they know Koro Sensei's sense of smell is really good. And it's
yeah,
not even that well explained in the show. It's just like, it's just like, he's expected to have good smelling abilities, I guess.
yeah. He's like Wolverine. He's got those heightened senses.
Yeah.
That's why he smokes, right?
What?
The reason Wolverine smokes is because his senses are so attuned. He needs the
Ah.
cigar smell just to block everything else off. That's why he doesn't smoke in Logan because he senses his healing factor's going down and all his senses are messed up, so he doesn't need to smoke.
Okay. From these two well aimed shots, a giant explosion occurs, rattling the entire beach. However, it turns out that Koro Sensei activated his final trump card. One downside to like his current form is like Karma's able to torture him with psychological warfare using the photos of the dirty magazines.
Oh yeah,
And like putting a slug on Koro Sensei's ball form.
yeah, like to slow him down a bit.
And it's like, anyway, is there an old man around here that we can put Koro Sensei down his pants? That laugh, that's saying it that way just makes it sound much more funny. But when it's
Yeah,
Karma saying it, it's just like, really?
it reminds me of that this manga I read and the chick's fighting the guy. It's like he's too strong. What do I do? Oh, I know. And just rips off the top. It's like nosebleed. Ugh.
Use the cliches against the enemy.
Oh, you can't go wrong with the classics.
Boom show, I guess. Koro
Yeah.
Sensei explains that putting him in a pool of anti-BB, anti-sensei BBs will not work due to the explosion that will occur. He is proud of their plan and how far they got to the point that he had to activate his defense form. I wonder if that's like a one-time deal though,
What do you
because he
mean?
he never sort of spoiler, he never uses it again.
Not even in the next season?
No, this is the only time he ever uses it in the anime.
Okay.
I wonder if it's like a once a year thing, or it took so much energy that he can't do it again.
Perhaps.
Back at the hotel, the students are upset with the failed assassination, and Rinosuke and asks Ritsu if she recorded the attempt, noting that if he had fired half a second earlier, or that Rinku's shot was just like 30 centimeters higher, I think it said, there was a 50% chance of Koro Sensei being dead. While wallowing in their failed sniper shots, a bigger current worry arises. Students are collapsing from an unknown sickness. Get up and get down with the sickness. Karasuno
Get
gets.
down on it.
Hmm?
Like the song, you know, the sickness get down on it. So where were you?
I was continuing the sentence. I was continuing the paragraph. Karasuno gets a call from the person behind the virus infecting the students, telling him to send his shorter students with Koro Sensei to trade for the antidote. Well, we can't trust this person immediately, can't we?
No.
So, Karasuma sends a government agent to talk with the hotel, but they say they have privacy protection since that hotel is a noted site for illegal negotiations. How convenient. Even Roma knows how stupid it is to send Kaede and Nagisa all alone, wanting to ignore the criminals' demands to take everyone to a Tokyo hospital. Kotaro opposes Roma, however, saying that it would be detrimental to do so if it's an unknown artificial virus. It's like, yeah, how are doctors going to treat something unknown?
You there?
Yeah. Yes.
Sorry. I thought it just cut out for a second.
What?
Sorry, I thought it cut out.
Despite Koro Sensei's inability to move, he can still create crafty plans with help from Ritsu, who has managed to get a hold of the schematics of the hotel with guard locations. The only accessible entry point is at the back of the school by climbing the side of the mountain. Oh, and that mountain is not a simple climb. You want to
Yeah,
start us
How
up on
how tall would
19?
you say that mountain is? Like the not the height, I mean like the steepness.
Oh, it's like a nearly vertical wall essentially. Like maybe like 80 degrees, I would say.
Yeah.
It's not a flat 90. There is a slope to it. Care to take us through number 19? Or we've done episode 18.
Yeah, you got it, buddy. Karasuma says that the climb is too dangerous for a bunch of students to be doing, but thanks to his training, all the students are able to find the climb easy. Asking Karasuma to be the commander, Hinata makes climbing the mountain seem easy compared to the teachers where Karasuma is having to carry Koro Sensei and Professor Moon at the same time. Yeah, I suppose she sometimes acts more like a child than a teacher.
Yes, she is probably one of the most childish teachers you would ever meet.
Yeah,
At
I
least she's
don't
not a
think
Karen.
I don't think she's what do you call it?
Hmm?
I don't think she was loved enough as a child. That's why she acts like a child. You
especially
know?
with Karasuma.
Yeah. Where was I? Karmas also speeds his way up the mountain and warns Kade about a sharp rock without looking over.
I'm guessing what it is he's seen it in his peripheral as he's climbing up, and it's just like, watch out, sharp rock.
Yeah. At the top of the cliff, Ritsu runs through a final check of the plan inside the hotel, where they can't use the elevators since they would need passcodes, leaving the stairs as the only option. Ryunsuke compares the hotel layout to a TV station's complex layout, designed to prevent a terrorist takeover. Entering through a side entrance, Karasuma notes that there are more guards than usual, and Professor Murge takes it as her moment to shine, pretending to be a pianist and performing Chopin's
No, it's a pianist.
Fantasy pianist, Chopin's Fantasy Impromptu, Op 66, to distract the guards. Now I should need
Fantasy
to do research
impromptu.
on what that is.
Uh, so it's a piece of music. I forget what his first name is, but Chopin composed it.
Yeah.
Fantasy impromptu. I think it's pronounced. I'm probably mispronouncing it as well. I didn't do much research into it, but it's a really good piece. And I I don't know if uh, Professor Bitch is playing it the way it, like the actual keys or not. Because a lot of
Yeah.
times when you got anime, it's just like, just have animate the person playing and deal with the music later.
Okay, yeah. Should I keep going?
I'll take the next one. Passing the first three floors, the students now have a chance to pose as regular guests of the hotel, acting like the most stuck-up students in existence. And like, Koro says it's like, good job, everyone. Back at the beach hotel, Minami and Kotaro take care of the six students, and Kotaro figures the virus to be transmitted orally, so essentially they shouldn't start smooching up the six students. Since he and Mami are okay. Relaxing too soon, Roma and Tessai run ahead to move the mission along when Yuzuki recognizes the man approaching and warns them. This guy is the one that gave out the daytime drinks containing the virus, based on the fact that Kyoki and Tiger were editing the video over dinner, all thanks to a manga reading of Demon Detective Nogami Nero, which I actually made sure I figured out what the name of it was, just so I could write it here. Because it has, when they show it on the screen, it's literally the character design. So much so that Nagisa has to like step in and be like, subtle placement, subtle product placement. I love that 4-4 break. Because it's not something you would expect at all.
Yeah.
But yeah. Did you realize, like, did you piece that together before she did or not?
No.
It
No, I
is.
did not.
She's got a good eye. She, she would make for a good detective in the future, wouldn't she?
Yeah.
Karasuma collapses from breathing the paralyzing gas, and the guy tries to leave the room and call his boss, only to get blocked at all exits by the students. Trying to paralyze Karasuma again only gets him a swift kick to the face, with both him and Karasuma collapsing again due to the paralyzing gas. So the guy's not collapsing due to the gas. He took a kick to the face, like, ow. Koro Sensei chimes in at the worst possible time, leading to Nagisa. So yeah, like they've dealt with the guy. They got him like taped up, and they've slid him under a table and chair and stuff like that. And they've moved on. And Koro Sensei chimes in at the worst possible time to be like, "Oh, this is a nice summer, isn't it?" And so yeah, Nagisa is like, and like spinning him on his finger, and Gamma is just like, "Okay, Roma, drop your pants. I'm shoving him in."
Here, sign my underwear.
What?
It was
What
an
is
anime.
Karma's obsession with shoving Koro Sensei down pants?
He's clearly got some strange fetish.
Like, imagine actually shoving a giant ball up someone's butt.
Ugh, I don't want to. Although apparently, that was a news article in something, not about that. It was about you make the Animal Crossing controller
What?
as a certain kind of plug thing. I won't get into it now, but yeah, it was a real article.
Are you
Messed
talking
up.
about the B plug?
Yeah, and other people would play the game and then make the thing move around. Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. But anyways, let's continue. Where were we?
The only place you'll learn about these sort of things.
Yeah, it's under the fountain of knowledge, of useless knowledge.
And butt stuff. You want to take over? I'm too perturbed to read.
Sorry, where were we? I'm so confused.
Past Roma's backside.
Past, where was that? You know where we are.
No.
We're still on 19, right?
There.
There we go.
Past Roma's
Elsewhere in the,
backside.
yeah. Elsewhere in the hotel. Yeah, I get it now.
Yeah.
Elsewhere in the hotel, another assassin creates a cooking meme by preparing a perfect dish and then shoving his gun in it and sucking on his souped up gun.
What a
First guy,
pun.
yeah, the first guy the students have taken down is named Smog, like from The Hobbit, the dragon Smog,
No, that's
and
Malg.
he has Smaug. Well, it's, potato, potato, tomato, tomato, apple,
They're
orange.
very different pronunciations, man.
But aren't they spelt the same?
No.
Damn. And he has
Smaug is how Smog's name is
Then I
spelt
feel like a jackass.
in The Hobbit.
Yeah.
I...
Yeah,
Okay.
what was it? Yeah, on the fifth floor, the students are about to encounter their second opponent, Grip, who is strong enough to crack glass just by pushing it with one hand. No one, except Karma, is brave enough to call Grip out on saying, a lot, which everyone is grateful for. Seeing that Karashima is weak, Grip believes he has no one to fight and goes to call it up to his boss when Karma uses a potted plant to smash the radio. Karasuma tries telling Karma to stand down, but Kuro-sensei stops him, saying that Karma's chin is down, meaning he's taking this seriously.
By the way, you completely skipped over the detail they added about Smog, how he has his own lab to make poisons.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Where'd I skip that? In the notes?
Yeah. After Smog, you got distracted by Smaug.
Oh, yeah, well, it's my mistake.
Yeah, that's why I waited for you to finish that paragraph, then I'll go back.
Yeah.
I went back and just mentioned that little detail. Going for the first strike. So we're on episode 20. Going for the first strike. Grip casually grabs Karma's weapon single-handedly and crushes it. It's like, Oh, I'm pretty sure we guess how Grip got his name, right?
Yeah, grip strength.
Yeah. And Smog got his name because he's Poison Master.
Yeah.
He's basically Ghastly. Smog is basically Ghastly from Pokemon. If you think about it, purple smoke, just like Ghastly.
Yeah.
Anyway, Karma dodges and blocks every one of Grip's attempts to grab him using Karasuma's defense technique that he learned from observing Karasuma. Like, Karasuma never even taught that. Fed up
Are
with
you
Karma's.
sure? Are you sure he didn't? It wasn't taught that?
No, Karasuma specifically says that he never really taught it to anyone.
Yeah.
So, Karma literally learned it through observation.
Yeah.
Fed up with Karma's blocking, Grip calls him out for not attacking, and Karma fires back that he could just be distracting Grip for others to pass. But he's like, I'm not doing that though. I'm not that sneaky. Deciding to go on the offense, Karma
On
manages
the
to get Grip.
defense.
I meant offense.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, oh, did he get something wrong for once?
I did. Karma
Yeah.
manages to get Grip on one knee with a connecting knee and going in for the attack. Grip blasts Karma with Smog's paralyzing gas. Karma gets the last knockout though, hitting Grip with a canister of paralyzing gas he grabbed earlier from Smog before having to strong arm Grip to the floor when he tries attacking with a knife. He explains to Grip that he was on guard for anything but bare hands. And it's all thanks to those exams and Koro Sensei's little prodding that he did afterwards. Karma hasn't grown out of his childish antics though. Ready with hot mustard and wasabi to shove up Grip's nose. Along with a bag of goodies. It's like, my man, do you always have to be so ready to just torture someone? Like, imagine just being that ready to be like, I'm gonna shove this up your nose and squeeze. Like, the dude's got like the type of mask that's used in certain types of foreplay.
Oh, okay.
Like, that's what either that or torture, like literally torture masks. Yikes. We really gotta keep an eye on Karma, don't we? Uh, are you ready to take the next few points?
Oh, I'll let you take one more and then I'll take the rest.
Making their way up to floor 6. This floor is the terrace and bar floor, and the back door is locked, meaning someone has to make their way around the floor and through the lounge to unlock it. The girls figure it won't be suspicious if they enter the lounge alone, but Karasuma says it is dangerous for just the girls to go, so Karma figures they can send Nagisa with them. Since Nagisa is a guy, they disguise him as a girl with a gothic outfit, unknowingly catching the eye of a random schoolie student.
Yeah, I gotta be honest, I really thought when I first saw I thought Nagisa was a chick as well.
I
Yeah.
when I first watched it, I'm more surprised that they thought it was a girl. Like, Nagisa is not really a female name.
Yeah. Because I'm not familiar with the names. You know, like some names, because you know, especially when they do they trick you, it's like, oh no, it's a guy, oh no, it's a chick.
Yeah, this time they sort of reverse it a bit.
Yeah. Because I was like, pink hair, that's got to be holy shit, she's a man. Better delete my browser history.
Hey, don't assume hair color with gender,
Yeah.
because there are Markiplier.
Yeah.
He had pink hair at one point.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so you can't
Right.
assume that color equals gender.
Uh, now, where were we?
I've already clicked on where we are at.
Speaking, yeah, speaking of gender, this student, Yuji, approaches Nagisa and asks her to have a drink with him. I say him as in air quotes because you never know. It could be another chick.
No, no, it's from. He's. You could tell by demeanor, gender a bit, and
Yeah,
he's very much in the male gender.
yeah. Well, okay. Anyway, he because of when he asked Nagisa for a drink, this causes the annoyance of the other girls. He's forced into hanging out with Yuji. The girls are confronted by two more douche guys, but Tokayada manages to scare them off with a Yakuza emblem from the Shui Syndicate, which has also been referenced in many anime and manga like Nizuko and
Nisekoi.
Rurouni. Sorry. You know, funny thing about that, did you know?
Hmm?
Did you know that the Yakuza actually like the Yakuza games, the real Yakuza?
Yeah. Oh, no, I didn't know that.
Yeah, there
But
was this
it
interview.
feels like it would be
Feels
something
like
that they would like.
yeah,
Because it'd be a good representation of them.
yeah. And there was a funny thing. They said they liked the game, but there was one thing that was factually incorrect. And you want
What?
to guess what that was?
What?
They say no, no, we don't do street fights. We go up and we kill people. So they go up and they shoot instead of like doing. So like yeah, going out doing karaoke. That's all what they do. But no, just getting in the fist fights. No, they just shoot everyone. I thought that was like pretty hilarious.
Yeah, like I in my research into the Yakuza exactly for that one bit of information of like other animes that it's been referenced in. Uh, the Yakuza is actually very public. Like they get involved in public activities.
Yeah.
Like they're very community forward for people that have killed other people.
Yeah, because like that's the thing. The area they live in, they protect it, and because
Yeah,
it's not like traditional like mob type thing. They're like a mob, but they're um what's the word? They're not like aggressive, like a
yeah.
extortionist. Like they won't do it unless they have to type thing. You know?
But yeah, like that particular syndicate that I wrote down, the Shure syndicate,
Yeah.
though that particular syndicate has been referenced in Nisekoi and Rurouni Kenshin. Like in Nisekoi, it's part of the main plot actually. So it's not really a reference; it's the plot.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, go on to the next point.
Where was I? Yuji gets Nagisa a drink, but she says she can't drink, needing to act natural while the girls complete the task. Nagisa asks if Yuji's parents are with him, but Yuji's parents suck at parenting correctly. His dad bragging about physical assault on a female coworker for 24 hours straight.
Why?
Wait, he was bragging about assaulting, or he was saying that he was
He
assaulted?
grabbing a female's butt for 24 hours straight.
Okay, okay, just making sure.
Physical sexual assault.
Yeah, I thought it was the opposite way. The chick was doing it to him, and he's like, "Yeah, I just loved it."
I just used the actual word that I didn't want to use.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yuji goes to smoke a cigarette, and Nagisa notes it's more dangerous than a normal cigarette, mentioning that his teacher said that smoking doesn't make you cool, it just makes your life harder.
perfect example of why you shouldn't smoke in
Unless
general.
they're cigars.
And also, I feel like this is a good allegory for the recent like vapes. Like
I call them the P sticks.
what?
The P star star CY sticks. That's what I call them.
What?
You know, like call them
Oh,
pussy
like the
sticks.
coward sticks.
Yes.
I think the idea behind them was it's like you just have the one thing and you just buy the refills.
Yeah.
It's better than buying a whole pack of them and you're going through them quickly. Where you just got the one that you don't ever have to get rid of. Unless you don't want to die from cancer even faster, because like vapes are literally the worst version of a normal cigarette.
Yeah.
So the fact that this anime was made back in like 2012 or something like that, I think, or like 2014, 2015, like over around a decade ago, and then we had vapes like like right before COVID happened.
Yeah.
It's like this anime predicted something in that category without realizing it.
What are the odds of that?
Yeah. Anyway, turns out Professor Bitch has a bit of a collection of pins from her assassination work, and Turka borrowed her Yukaza pin just in case. It's like, how far ahead do you have to think of that? Turka has taken it. Hmm? I heard an echo and I thought it was you. Turka has
Sorry,
taken
what?
I heard an echo and I thought it was you talking.
Oh, okay.
Turka has taken an interest in Professor Bitch's ability in intimacy and negotiating, seeing it as useful out in the real world. Reaching the back door of the lounge, the girls see a guard and tell Kennedy to go get Nagisa for his help. And I just want to mention with the pin thing, Professor Bitch has so many pins. Like literal boxes of pins.
And what are the pins for?
Just everything, essentially. Like every different type of work she's ever done in the assassination business.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Yeah. And Yuji is upset that he didn't look his cool in front of Nagisa, so he catches up to them and performs his special dance moves to OP1 of Assassination Classroom. Wait, hold on. That's a very big issue if you think about it.
Yeah. Because that's copyright.
No,
It's a,
no, it's not copyright. This is
no, it's
it's
like
not,
what is it? It's from another anime.
no
And,
OP1 of this anime.
oh, OP1.
Yeah.
You
See,
mean
if
OP as an
this song
opening?
exists in its own universe, the song is about the students trying to kill their teacher.
Ah, it's sort of 4-4 break.
It's not. It's probably worse than the 4-4 break.
It was or wasn't?
It's probably worse than that.
As it was.
Breach of privacy.
Okay, yeah, I'm not following you.
The fact that the song exists, they're talking about, and the song is about killing their teacher, and the very existence of the teacher is not supposed to be known by the world.
Ah, yeah,
It
I
is a
see, yeah.
major breach of privacy, and if let's just hope the actual like opening video, like you know how the OP has the video to go with it.
Yeah.
Let's hope that does not exist in this world as well, because that is the most ultimate breach of privacy to ever exist in an anime.
Yeah.
Like, we gotta keep this octopus creature's identity a secret. Music video.
Yeah, 'cause there's clearly some shenanigans going on.
Yeah, and like when you actually when you listen to the actual OP of the anime, it actually sounds like the students are the ones singing. So the fact that Yuji is not like, wait, you sound like one of those students. It's like, it is absolutely baffling how this song can actually exist.
Okay, I see your point.
Yeah, that's why I highlighted it in red.
To highlight the seriousness of that one issue. But let's forget about that, because in the process of Yuji's doing his dance moves, he unintentionally helps Nagisa and his friends with the guard by knocking a douche's drink into him. Toka gets Nana to help Yuji with her gymnastics to kick him in the face, literally with a vertical splits. And despite the major height difference as well, it's like full on boom. I paused and rewound that a few times just to see that kick, and the fact that she goes from standing up to a full 180 kick to the face on one foot. That is so gonna hurt. Yeah, so then they've knocked him out to distract the guard. Like, the guard's like, we gotta take him, hey, take this guy off to the to get treated. Nagisa takes the opportunity to tell Yuji to stay cool if they ever meet again, just to lay off the drugs and dancing. What a subtle way to say that you suck at dancing.
Boo, get off the stage.
Exactly. It's just like, boo, you suck.
Oh, come on.
You want to take the last few points?
No, do I? We went on that long tangent. Where were we? Here we go. Yeah, afterwards, Palmer reveals the only reason Nagisa was there was for comic relief to him. However, for Yuji, his interaction with Nagisa made him give up those dangerous cigarettes. Yuma also would have liked to see Nagisa stay in a female get-up because of the fact that history is full of assassins that have disguised themselves as women.
Which is actually a true thing. I remember there was one story of this male assassin disguised himself as a woman and became another guy's wife for 25 years, even adopting a kid and convincing that it was his.
How?
I don't know. I do not know. Like, that is impressive. And also, good on Yuji for giving up those dangerous cigarettes. Now, if only giving up vaping was that easy. Care to continue on?
Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't know if there was
You were
some
so
more.
distracted by my story, weren't you?
Yeah,
Because it is a real story.
yeah. There's a lot of interesting stories. Like, you know, the CIA had an op called Acoustic Kitty. They
Really?
tried to put a radio in a cat's mouth so they could listen in on people, but the cat would always run off or get hit by a car or something, so it wasn't really that good.
Don't
But anyways,
bring up the cats like
approaching
that.
the staircase, Yeah, it's a crazy story. Approaching the staircase to the VIP floor, they see two guards posted up at the stairs. Either way, Ryuma knows they'll
Roma.
have to beat Roma. Aroma knows they'll have to beat them up, and Koro Sensei says that he has the perfect weapon to do so. Roma asks Master Yoshi to lure the guards closer to them so he can act, using an idea from Karma to make them angry, allowing Taisei and Roma to hit the guards with stun guns he bought for money. He bought with money for helping Shiro.
He doesn't mention the fact that he got it from Shiro. It's just like he just mentioned that he got it for like that helping. Like everyone understands that he helped Shiro, but he doesn't state that that's what the money was from. Because, well, if he mentions that, like, it would make him look like a jerk still. Which, honestly, he's doing a good job of that all on his own, isn't he?
Yeah.
Anyway, continue.
Seeing how Karasuma is still recovering from the paralyzing gas, Rinka and Ryunsuke have to take the guns found on the guards as the best shooters. The only way to the 8th floor is through the concert hall and ending up having to confront a third hired assassin.
So now we're into episode 21. The unknown assailant has cameras on the beach hotel, explaining how he knew exactly when to call Karasuma and that he also gets pleasure from seeing kids in pain. What is wrong with this dude? He entertains the idea of buying some of the kids with a 10 billion yen reward and force feeding them the virus. Okay, so we're going into kid trafficking? Like kid trafficking and torture. Like actual physical pain torture.
Yeah.
Like beyond karma level. Like this would probably be something Karma would do when he's older and had access to that sort of thing. But he would make sure he's doing it in a way that you don't get, like, physically hurt. Actually, no. Knowing Karma, he would do it in a way that you do get physically hurt, but you just survive no matter what.
Are you sure about that?
It's Karma. He is very like he's violent when he needs to be, and he's smarter than most of the students when it comes to like social nuances.
Yeah.
In the concert hall, the third assassin is able to tell how many of them there are, and even their age range, from just hearing their breathing. He explains how the concert hall is soundproof, and tells them to give up and bow down to his boss when Rinko takes a shot at his gun, almost accidentally hitting him. With that in play, he turns on the floodlights to reduce the hiding spots for the students and blind them from the stage. Rinko nearly cops an eye full of lead when the assassin shoots at her through the small gap she was looking through. So, our guy is actually really got a really good memory of everything. You want to take the next one?
Are you sure? Which point are we on? Third point?
Yeah.
Koro Sensei calls out to Rinka to hold her fire and commands Ryunsuke on not firing when the lights turned, but also revealing who has the guns. The assassin gets frustrated by seeing Koro Sensei resting there and watching him unloading rounds uselessly on Koro Sensei. Despite Excuse me. Despite the bright light, Koro-sensei decides to play musical hide and seek, calling out actions using the students' names before switching to their numbers and descriptions, throwing the assassins even further off his game.
Well, assassin, not assassins.
But where there's one assassin, there's many.
I love how, like, for Roma, he uses, like, a really long description to really just annoy Roma into making that loud distraction.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright, where was I? For switching there, here we go. Koro-sensei prepares for them to shoot at the assassin, but not before reinstalling them with the confidence to pull off what's to
Reinstilling.
come. Reinstilling, reimpotarding them with the confidence to pull off what's to come, and that it doesn't matter if they fail. Already thinking of a strategy to switch the guns with others. With little speech, the assassin has had a chance to regain his bearings, noting student number 12 hasn't moved. Koro-sensei tells number 12 to stand and shoot, but it turns out to be a dummy, allowing the chance for Ryunosuke to shoot, not at the assassin, but at the light rigging to hit the assassin.
Just,
Rinka gets a Sorry, what?
just BAM! He gets sideswiped.
Oh, yeah. That was a good one. That
Yeah.
was a good hit. Where was that? Rinka gets her second chance at hitting the gun, shooting it out of the assassin's hand.
Good shot. While the students set about taping up the assassin, Koro-sensei asked about how humans have many chances to grow out of their shell, but it takes moments like this fight to grow as a person. Karasuma has regained most of his motor control, saying he's about half strength, which is still twice as strong as the students, so it's like, why didn't we just send him in? Well, probably because he wouldn't be able to aim the gun. Koro-sensei has just realized that the unknown mastermind, like, he realized something about the unknown mastermind. He's using the assassins all wrong. It's like,
He's put him on guard duty.
while Karasuma is assigning roles to everyone, Nagisa notes that Roma has also gotten infected by the daytime drinks, but Roma silences him, saying he still has some stamina to spare. Moving up to the top floor, the students employed the number walking technique to sneak up on the mastermind. Essentially, the number walking technique, there's a whole process to it. I'm not going to demonstrate it on camera. It's like walking with one foot in front of the other and walking with like your arms like straight and like either still or like slight swing to them, I think.
You think?
I don't remember exactly, okay?
You and me both.
Like, for me to give a proper demonstration, I would have had to write it down and do it on camera. But I'm not doing that for this. That's where I draw my line, apparently. However, getting back to the notes, the mastermind sensed them sneaking up behind him, throwing multiple detonation buttons into the air to distress them, and revealing he has more than one button that will blow up the remedy to the virus. Karasuma explains that there were 3 assassins he couldn't contact, along with an insider that vanished with top secret funds. That insider and the mastermind behind the poisoning is Akira himself. Crazy from that memory of losing this fight against Nagisa. Akira wants to take the conversation to the roof, and up there he explains that his plan would have involved Kade and Koro-sensei being buried in cement with anti-sensei BBs. He sees this plan as more humane, as the way he was treated that day. He was defeated by Nagisa, resulting in his colleagues making fun of him. Like, I get the point, but also, dude, you lost to a kid. Get over it.
How dare you?
Huh?
So callous, aren't you?
Hey, like, it happened in Big Fat Liar.
Oh, yeah. That was a great movie.
Yeah, recently watched that again.
God, that would have had to be in
Like
primary school.
2000s.
Yeah, early 2000s.
Yeah.
Primary school, almost high school.
Want to take the last few points for the episode?
Sure, where was we? I keep losing track of where we are.
I've clicked where we are.
You click where we are. Yeah,
Do you
here
do
we
you
go.
need me to highlight where we're at?
Yeah, here we go.
Akira.
Where was I? Akira Toriyama wants his revenge on Nagisa for
No,
defeating
no,
him.
no. That's not the character's name. But
Yeah, and he doesn't turn into an Akira,
yeah,
however. And Kama steps in to tease Akira, not Toriyama, for trying to pick on Nagisa. Even Roma says that Akira lost by his own rules. Akira orders Nagisa to go up to the helipad and he goes along hoping to talk Akira down and give him the remedy. Once Nagisa is up on the helipad, Akira, the conducting bridge, leaving them alone on
blows
the
up
helipad.
the connecting bridge. For some reason, I'm just missing words in the sentences.
Oh yeah, keep going.
No, that was it. I just been noticing I've been missing words for some reason.
Okay.
But yeah, Akira blows up the connecting bridge, which leaves them alone on the helipad. Continue on.
Nagisa tries to tell Akira he's not looking for a fight, but he doesn't care, wanting Nagisa to apologize for pulling a sneak attack and telling him to leave or he blows up the remedy. Even after doing what he was told, Akira throws the remedy into the air and blows it up, ultimately killing all the students that were poisoned. And laughing in Nagisa's face, picking up a knife, Nagisa prepares to kill Akira for his actions.
Oh, we got Nagisa mad.
We rarely get to see a student just get to go ham in an anime.
Especially like a normal student. Because it's always like it's always the main character with a special ability that gets to go berserk mode essentially. But this time around, it's a normal student getting to go berserk mode. All the students worry that Nagisa will actually kill Akira, but Roma acts quickly, throwing a stun gun at Nagisa's back and telling him out for giving him a pitiful look. Koro-sensei tells Nagisa to use the stun gun to knock Akira out. However, it's Roma's words that get through to him, picking up the stun gun and preparing to fight. Akira does have extra vials of the remedy and tells everyone to stay off the helipad. Koro-sensei tells Karasume to shoot Akira if he thinks Nagisa is in danger. Nagisa and Akira fight it out, mainly with Nagisa getting every part of his body brutalized by Akira. Stomach, back. Like, I think he almost gets banged at one point. Akira finally pulls out his own knife to use against Nagisa, prepared to cut off his hands and feet and get them stuffed and mounted.
Why not just the head?
Huh?
That makes more sense to stuff ahead.
Yeah,
Like if you go to hunt a moose, you don't get the feet.
you
You
don't get
get
the
the head, the
hooves.
antlers. Yeah.
Okay, they ask Karasuma to shoot Akira, but Roma reveals that Nagisa still has one trick up his sleeve that he learnt from Lovro. The technique Lovro taught Nagisa has some requirements to pull off. He needs 2 weapons, must be up against an expert, and they must know the terror of being killed. All the requirements have been fulfilled. So Nagisa menacingly walks straight towards Akira, tossing the knife in the direction of Akira but not at him. He's distracted from the clap attack that destroys his focus, allowing Nagisa to stun him in the armpit. It's like full on armpit stuff, like ow.
Here
Faking,
comes the boom.
here comes the lightning. Kazam! Thanking Akira for teaching him such important lessons about a real fight, getting hit, and the wrong kinds of bloodlust. Nagisa knocks him out with the stun gun, just holding him like up with it at the neck. Does the whole smile, like child, like polite smile, and shocks him in the throat. Oh. Don't mess with Nagisa when he has a weapon. You want to take the next point? Or like the
Yeah.
next 3 points?
Taught to shoot.
There you go.
What was it? Yeah, I just keep losing because we keep getting sidetracked. We keep losing where we go. Everyone manages to get up onto the helipad, including the pre-hired assassins who just decided not to fight anymore. Pussies. Revealing that the poison was just an enhanced version of the food poisoning bug. They figured that within the 1 hour they could simply do the handover without resorting to a deadly virus. Akira always planned on blowing up the virus in front of his students. Smog tosses.
I think I meant the remedy. I don't know why I wrote
Uh,
virus.
where was I? Are you sure you meant remedy? Yeah.
Yeah, because he had the virus administered to them, or what he believed was the virus administered to them, and he was planning to blow up the remedy in front of them.
Smog tosses Nagisa supplements to give to the 6 students and to sleep the bug off. Having completed the mission, Karasuma buzzes Professor Murch, which she convinces the guards,
Yeah,
she convinces the guards to drive her down to the beach.
and all the guys are like,
Nagisa,
me.
yeah, me, I'll do it. Nagisa thanks Roma for calling out to him earlier to snap him out of killing Akira. The following evening, everyone wakes up and wears their school jerseys with a meta joke from Yakuza about making new outfits being too much effort. Yakuza.
Yuzuki. I mean,
Sorry.
Yuzuki.
Yeah.
I think you mixed Yakuza in there.
Yeah. You know I did. Alright. Koro Sensei is locked in a boat so the students can kill him when he reverts from his defense form. The students consider how much they learned about Kora-sama, Professor Moon, and even the assassins they took down, and how they don't want to turn out like Akira. Koro Sensei gets off the boat and straight in activity mode once again, but since they leave tomorrow, Koro Sensei is eager to do as much as possible, including Sukawari, only for the students to start shooting at him.
I brought up the Suki Kawari because it was also brought up in Real Story of Devil. I'm like, huh. Interesting. It always seems to be like a beach thing, I guess. But because it's the least messy place you can do it. You want to finish us off?
That's what she said. Okay. Kora Sensei. Oh, sorry, no. The girls take to doing beach activities like making a sandcastle, with special mention to Rio chasing Toka down to grab her boobs because it's a beach episode. Love a good beach episode.
Yeah.
Taigi, Tiger, Taige, sorry.
Tiger.
Tiger, yeah. Tiger stands. Tiger takes it too far by stripping naked and running to the water, only to shock the girls and Rio to mock how tiny it is. I was in the ocean. There was shrinkage.
No, he can't claim that because he wasn't even in the water yet.
Oh, this.
It's
summer
chilly
air is
today.
really cold.
It's a cold breeze.
Pro- Professor Byrne tries to hit on Karasuma again, and the students tease her for her failed attempt.
I love though in this we get the detail of like the hired assassins even realize Akira's plan is too evil.
Yeah.
Like when your hired assassins are like, nah, we're not killing kids today, you know you are a special breed of evil.
Evil. Evil, 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 evil.
And also, why was Rio chasing Toka down to feel her up?
I have no idea.
Unless it is literally just because it's a beach episode. Like, I don't really. I haven't seen an anime where it's like had that sort of thing of like one female chasing another female to grope her.
You haven't? You haven't watched a good Yuri anime?
I mean, real sorry if that was a good Yuri anime technically.
Well, while I haven't watched anime, have you seen the new Arcane?
No,
You watch Arcane or no?
no.
Oh yeah, we got like a nice Yuri scene going on there.
Also, and then the last little. I love how the second last sentence is about Tiger and his midi, his midi, his mini sausage. I love how all the girls are absolutely shocked, but Rio's the only one that's like, she's not terrified of it. She's just like, small one. uh, that's gonna be it for today's episode. Next episode is actually gonna be in 2 weeks. We always have a week gap between seasons and new anime. Because why not? It just allows for you guys to go and catch up. If you want to go and binge watch season 1, I would recommend it. And binge watch season 2 so you're prepared for when we come back to do season 2. Which is going to be over 5 episodes for, 5 podcast episodes, 5 episodes of the anime each. For simplistic sake. Anyway, for YouTube, links will be in the description below to both the channels, both of my channels, and also both of Bailey's channels, and to my Twitch for you guys to go check out. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so the next video comes out. A ding, 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 a ding.
Dong dong, dong dong.
I'm Sidecrafter, out. You gonna say goodbye, Bailey?
Bye everyone. Bye. Have a beautiful time.